actually.
They always say that. You can turn off the screen share, by the way.
Yeah, my Discord's like frozen.
Ah, okay.
So
I'll wait.
give me 2 secs. I'm just gonna end process.
Sure thing. Yeah.
Hello.
Can you see? Oh wait, I probably need to reshare screen or. No, you
I can see. I can see. I can
Okay,
see.
perfectly perfect. Celebrations is really something, honestly. Like in lane here, you can like level 1, you can already auto more because you can rush into level 2, right?
Yeah.
Like if like you shouldn't necessarily get it because Zoe can just spam Q on the wave, right? But if she spams Q on the wave, then you don't get hit by Qs.
Yeah.
But right now, because you're slow, like you're hitting it slow, she's gonna get level 2 earlier than you, and you have to respect, right? And if she's a good player, then she can just punish you. Like right now, level 2, she can like move forward, and what are you gonna do against like Zoe level 2? Like she can zone you off like this million XP, and then but she took W. I don't know why. I guess it's something this person does, or
I usually do when I play Zoe.
yeah.
But I'm not a good Zoe, so my opinion doesn't
like
really matter.
like the annoying thing for you right now is that you're so far behind in minions that you can't punish her for going for CS. So she now gets this entire wave, like this entire second wave, she gets for free, right? Like this first wave, you could have punished stuff. Like this minion, if you're in a better position, you can easily punish. Which like something that's like the really top tier
In
players
my
will do.
mind, I was thinking Talia's starting top and she can just level 2 me, and we didn't have vision. It's like, why I
Sure,
didn't
but
want
then
to.
you can play around that by being like on bot side and then going like. So the level 2, yeah, it's dangerous, but if you stand like here or like here, then there's no threat to you anyways. Unless
Okay.
she goes like red, wrap around and come here, and like that's not a route.
Yeah.
It's not that dangerous. And like Zoe has QE, like QW, I mean. So it's like there's no threat from Zoe. So Talia has to like walk in like this. Like there's no opportunity for gank there. Like this first W is good. I'm like, okay, he's gonna go rush level 2, right? This auto attacking is great. You see how you're ahead in minions and everything?
Yeah.
So if this is just the state it's gonna be in, then it's super free for you. Now you move forward here, getting still hit by the AoE. Here you can do two things. Like uh, you can either like you were still here, right? You can either move down this way to like this area. If you stand here, then Zoe can get a really nice Q on you, right? Like you can just do
Yeah.
like this. However, if she Qs you here, she doesn't have Q. You have W up. You can kill this minion, and then you can just walk forward into her, and she has to respect you because she didn't hit these minions all, which means you're having minion lead because you kill this, you kill this, you kill this, and at the time you do this, she still has to kill this, right? So you have
Yeah.
one minion lead already, right?
Yeah.
And that's like ignoring all the damage these guys do to this, right?
Yeah.
So if you stand here, even though you take the trade damage, like possibly trade damage, where she gets the Q on you, she doesn't get to hit the minions, so you get level 2. And because she has Q on cooldown, you can move into her and she has to respect you now. Because you have W coming up, and she just used her Q.
Yeah.
But if she uses Q on minions still, then you have a good case anyways, because you're still ahead in level 2 because she messed up early. She messes up
Right.
early,
Okay.
she has to use Q level 1 here, and then respect you. Otherwise she's gonna get level 2. If she's gonna get level 2, then yeah, maybe the path like red, blue, this can be dangerous, but you have this ward, so it should be fine. It's
Okay.
like You can really
Yeah,
hard
I think
punish
my
stuff.
I think my main problem is I'm not I think I just don't punish
Yeah,
people hard
for
enough
sure.
in lane. Like I'm
I mean, you don't
pretty
punish at all.
yeah.
Like this minion right here, like
I'm just too passive sometimes.
this should never be free minion for Zoe, right? Like you don't need to stand here. You can stand all the way up here. It's completely fine. Like there is no threat to you. Like she just finished her camp here. The best she can do is like be in this bush. If she's in this bush and you're standing here, what threat is there to you? Like nothing. Like right now, you have to CS this. Like these clicks are bad because they force you to wiggle in a spot where you don't want to be in. Where do you want to be? You want to be able to, like, she's gonna go kill this man as soon as possible, and she's gonna stand around here. So you want to be in a place where this is still in your range, right? You want like this to be your range. So you kind of want to
Yeah.
stand here somewhere, like somewhere in this circle, right? Because then you can just punish this CS. And then she either has to use Q, miss the CS, or she has to take free W. If she takes a red W here, and you take some of this with you, like some of this, then you can just clear these minions. And then wave comes in, and you're in lead to level 2. And if you're level 2 first, you can just zone her off of XP. What's she gonna do? Hit you with Q? Like, there's actually like right now even like, you can move more to here even, where best position here would be like to stand here, pretty much, somewhere in this circle.
You think so?
There's no threat from this, right?
If we just trade though, surely she'd just win.
I guess like this is something that more on other champion than TF specifically, because TF has to trade with auto attacks mostly, right? Something which you actually can do here is red card here on the minion, right?
Yeah.
It gets you. But this is like something that's slightly annoying about TF, that he can only auto attack like trade with auto attacks or like punish with auto attacks. But say you're playing Orianna or Syndra or Victor, you like this is perfect. You can just laser like this, right? Or you can Orianna ball here or Syndra Q. Where yeah, TF it's a bit harder, but at the same time like you can't get her, they can't let her get away with free CS. Like right now, get red card and hit this. You want to get level 2 first. Don't give it to her for free, right? But now she has it for free. She doesn't deserve anything. She like, you see how these trades can be really free as well.
Yeah.
Like right now you're standing really far back. This like the position of I'm trying to be safe, which is like okay, fair enough. They have Talia. Talia could be doing this and to go into here. And then if Zoe levels up E and flashes on you, then maybe it's it's dangerous. But even then, like you have Flash and Cleanse, what can they do? Like, what can they genuinely do to you except like force summoner spells? In which case, it's kind of bad for them, because they wasted times to get summoned. And now you have to stand back, where Zoe doesn't punish you at all for taking CS, where you can just auto this for free. And now you get these 2 CS for free for no reason. Then Zoe punishes like one of the 2 badly. And now you just get this way for free as well, when she just gives you everything.
Yeah.
Now that movement was kind of bad. It was slow, but it's fine. Like you kind of want to move more further up. And like right now, it's really hard to punish because the waves are so big, and you can only punish with auto attacks until you get Q, which is annoying. But like the way she's moving it a lot. Like this cannon here should never be given for free, really. Like either side, you should never get a cannon for free either. If you get this cannon and she doesn't at least try to Q you, then she's really bad. Like look how you get this cannon entirely for free, right?
Yeah.
By the way,
Actually, I'm really bad. Oh shit.
also realize that all your auto attacks with spells that go on her are Klepto procs. So it's like extra incentivized.
Yeah.
Right? Like your Klepto procs early game were almost none. Which is because you don't hit her. Like right now, like two Klepto procs. You see there that was free auto, no? Like at least one. And if you played it well, there's 2 right there. I can replay it as well. Like she will move in to you with the ignite. She grabs ignite. You Q. Q, like Q's already late, right? This shouldn't be auto Q, it should be Q auto because the auto is Klepto. Now you can auto again. You cooldown, like your auto cooldown is off. You can auto again right now. You click back too far, and then there's no repercussion anymore. Just gets random free spelling you. And yeah, I can understand. Like it's kind of dangerous because she has like soft lethal on you if you misplay. And here you almost get lucky and get that middle CS as well. And now you can just hold it like this or soft shove, like considering she might try to recall and get a cheat recall in, right? But even then, like, this shove is fine because you kind of have to at this point. Because there was already like a small mess up. Then she tries to freeze, which she can't do it right now. Like absolutely can't. You could argue that hovering topside here is a bad thing because you know about mirroring in lane? Mirroring. Where if you stand here, the opponent will start to stand here.
Yeah. But I thought Talia was bot side by now. So
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Where it's like it can be argued that you were supposed to stand here. However, if Talia is like here somewhere, then it's really dangerous.
Yeah.
It's essentially But this worked out really nicely for you. And then you can just shove this in, and then Talia will show up from bot side. Yeah, there she is. Right now you want to use mana potion. It's already kind of late. This movement's bad, right? These clicks. Because you're moving this direction opposed to this direction. You have W coming up, you have E passive. You need like the W auto plus one auto and like one extra auto to kill Zoe here. There was a lot of wasted damage here already, right?
Yeah.
And then that's also a lot of HP that Hecarim didn't get or like lost because of that. And then if you have Hecarim with 100 more HP, dodging the Talia stuff like he does. These autos are fine, these autos fine. This movement's fine. Now this movement up is mostly fine. However, you want to...
I should have moved like down now.
Yeah, either you can do one of two things.
Maybe stay with minions.
You can either move like this, or you can move like this, right? Where if you move here, you force Zoe out of the fight, and the two of you can turn on Talia.
Yeah, right is way better.
If you move here, you can kinda still hit Talia here when she comes in. But I think this is way better here, because she can't go like this anymore. She has to go up here. Because if she gets close, you can just flash on her and she's dead. Yeah. And then now here, like, look at how free the auto attacks are Zoe gets. Like, Zoe gets a lot of free stuff in. And you can't do any damage right now because your potion's late. Yeah, you're on cooldown as well, but your auto attacks do a lot of damage too. And now it's like, well, yeah, of course you can't go there with full HP Talia. Like, that fight was... Like, you can play that way differently and it'll be way better. Especially with, like, movement stuff. But I think, like, your main issue right now is that you've either not practiced trading, or it's, like, something that's within this champions, per se, that's possible. Where on CF you just never trade. Like, look, this CS, Zoe should never get these two melees without using a Q. Like, why is she getting these melees for free? You have Klepto, you have two crafting potions. Like, right, like sure, you might need to take a cannon right there, but still, like, just hit her for free. If it's absolutely free, then why don't you do it? This stun card is nice, auto is nice, like the movement in between is nice, that auto is nice, and then this flash is okay, but ends up not working because she flashes as well. Like, the Q will always kill, so going through too far is bad. I think shoving here with Ryze is best, but...
Yeah, I should have.
But, like, I can understand Ryze wanting to freeze her. That's why I was like, I guess it's okay. And then for some reason, Ryze just dies here. I don't know how.
6 on like 1 minion or something.
I think she was already 6. But, yeah. missing a lot of CS here as well. Where like right now we're really far below CS marks. But like I saw within your, like, you see right here, like this movement forward is good because you're forcing her to use an ability on the to get the cannon. Now Rakan randomly shows up. I have no idea what this click is. I would just get the cannon with a Q because it doesn't lock me in animation like auto attack does.
Yeah.
Really don't know what Hecarim is doing here. Obviously. But now you just want to really hard shove because otherwise Talia will kill you. That W attack was kind of bad, but it's okay. Like every wave in this game you miss like 1 CS pretty much. You can put pink in there if you want to prevent stuff from bot happening from bot. Right now you kind of want to play safe because Talia you don't know. But I think if you place a pink in this bush there, then Talia doesn't kill Kai'Sa, but it's fine. Like at this point we're kinda, yeah. Really want to, like, don't give this for free. Like at least chuck a Q at her. It's fine if she uses an ability for it. If she wants to, like, you see how your spacing here forces her to not go take this CS.
Yeah.
You can do that on every single minion in a wave. Like you can force opponents to use abilities, miss CS or lose HP on every single minion in a wave by spacing in the right way. Yes, it opens you up more to junglers. However, at the same time, like you are so much stronger and dominant in lane. Like you see, this position is good. Like if you did this the entire lane, then Zoe would have like 20 less CS at least. And now this cannon is kind of hard to punish, of course, because it's like me. Like look at how you're positioned. Like she has minion lead even, but she's so scared of your position, how you're spacing, that she's using E on the cannon. Like that's the power of spacing in a way that's forward. Like moving. It's not even like aggressively. It's just moving forward at times that are logical. Just punishing. Like if you arm now. I guess never mind. Okay, I missaw something. I thought Zoe eat there. That was my bad. I missaw something. Never mind. That fight was never good.
Yeah, I should never TP'd.
Yeah, I mean it's like it's whatever. Right now you could just run top lane, but I don't think there's a possibility there. And if you're in mid, then you should kind of hard shove because you don't know where Zoe is. Yeah, Zoe's bots, so we go for plates here, which is really good for us. Yeah. Yeah, going for plates here is... If we go for plates immediately, we can very maybe get 3, but I think it's small chance. We can get 2 for sure. I guess if we go earlier, we can maybe get 3, but I think we still die to this. Yeah, the movement there, except for the very last, in movement into the W, was very good all. Like that fight was well played. It was one of the more well played fights. Here this our place is a bit awkward, but it's okay. And then yeah, later fights, there's like some fights that are really insane, and then some fights you just get caught, but that's kind of the nature of this champion in this role, right? Where if you're ahead, it's just really easy to snowball. But if you're even or behind, then you can just randomly kind of get killed.
Yeah.
Especially against like Rakan, Talia. Yeah. Yeah, like there of course, like there's nothing on the map to do, so just take the jungle camps. Take, like, move it, like right now, move into wolves, move into crump, move into top. Like you can take both easily. Hecarim shouldn't whine because you should get the gold more than him. If he decides to play a champion that needs fucking Triforce to be useful, then yeah, that's on him. But like right now, you could already have wolves. and
Yeah.
then you're moving to Gromp, and then this probably happens still, but you at least have wolves. And then here, I mean, I guess, you mentioned that you don't know the damages perfectly, so it's fine. So here Riven's like giga useless against you.
You think so?
Well, look at our items, right? Like, at
She can
this,
still kill me if she like two combos me though.
yeah, if she combos you twice, yeah. But it's on you to walk into that combo twice. Like, it's just a range case, right? Where you can get a lot of free claptrap procs in here, and like your max auto attack range is like if you auto attack max range and then walk back, that's a higher range than her entire combo. Like she can't get on you then, or like maybe she can like she can maybe E, double Q, maybe get like third Q land. Like here, this auto attack there. Oh, what the fuck is this? You see this auto attack where you auto attacked again? That allowed her to get this third Q, right? Which was like most of the damage. And now your spacing was slightly off, or like your tethering, so you missed one W attack. This fine, this all good. Like, now, what you want to do is you want to move in such a way that she is really tempted to use Q on you. In this case, it's more fine, but you really want to have it so that she tries to Q on you, but it's barely out of range. It's the same idea with the Orianna mid, for example, or Syndra mid, where, or like, I guess Annie is a good example as well, where if Annie, where you can force Annie to overextend just by faking to walk into her range. By the way, if you blue card here, you 100% have enough mana for RRW. I'm really certain about this. We can actually just look at the mana as well. Never mind. Like, you have
Corrupting Pot as well.
yeah, you have 100 mana. You get blue card. I think blue card gives 80 mana or 100.
Maybe I think it's 100 last rank, so maybe. Wait, is it? Yeah,
I
'cause
I think it's around
yeah,
80.
it's 100. I think it's 100.
Okay, then it gives like 100 mana. You're at 200. They have corrupting pot. That gives you like 300, I think. Oh no, corrupting pot gives you 50. So you get 150. So now you'd be at 250. I think mana, like the card cost is 75 and alt is 100. Or like 110. But I'm pretty sure at this point you
I
can
think it's
double.
150. Yeah.
Oh
Rank
no,
2.
never mind. You could have. You see how like this was without blue card. You will use card here. So there's like 100 mana difference, right? And alt. So yeah, for sure, if you blue card there, then you can alt in and do stuff. But I'm not sure if you win the fight because of that. Let's see again from minimap how bad it goes. Oh yeah, Kai'Sa kind of insta dies, so it's yeah okay. No, never. Like this fight was kind of bad from the beginning. I don't think if you ult in time that it changes too much. Maybe it does with Ryze moving in, but still such a unlucky fight because Kai'Sa died immediately, giving over shutdown. This ult was nice. Then we die at Nash for no reason. We give up some other stuff. And then we go for the play here. Where is it? Yeah, here. You see this angle? You
Yeah.
can pick W here. I guess this angle is like semi-okay, but when you see him, you need to W auto immediately and or like run back because you can only do this if like the enemy is in. Wait, why is this not? Yeah, there it goes. If the enemy is like in this area, right? Or like I guess it's this area.
Yeah.
Because then they walk into you, and the second you turn corner, you stun, right? Or like the second you walk into here, you auto attack here and you like walk away.
Yeah. Well, I shouldn't have gone for this anyway. But I get
Yeah,
what
it's
you're saying.
pretty risky because you only have Thresh up here. But like this is not like when you see Rakan show up here, you immediately have to run this way or move up a bit, auto, and run this way. But if you move up a bit, then you risk getting hit by W. And then yeah, this happens. But yeah, you're right. Like going for that play is really risky, really coin flip, and doesn't help in a lot of ways. Then there's one. Oh yeah, this was the Baron throw. Then there's that one fight that was played decently, and then the other fights that were like, yeah, can't do anything.
Yeah, I really hard through this game actually.
Mm.
Like twice, 3 times.
Yeah, like main takeaways, like your entire laning phase can be way more aggressive, like way, way, way more aggressive. And then this might be that you do that better on other champions, which I don't think so with the champions you play. But you really, you can just hammer them down so much. You see this fucking minion, like sure against Zoe I can understand because she's gonna get a summoner spot of this, and you don't want to risk it. If that was your reason, then sure. But like, you're not thinking about that. You're just not even you're not even considering the possibility of going for something. That's the difference. If you were telling me, oh, I don't want to go for this because this and this and this, then I'm like, okay, at least you understand the concept, but you're just deciding to not go for this in this specific scenario. However, it doesn't seem like you're doing that. It just doesn't seem like
Yeah,
you ever.
I don't know. My brain was just off for this game, for the most
Yeah,
part.
yeah, that's fine. But like, even when it is like that shows your weaknesses more, you know?
Yeah.
Because it really shines through. Where, of course, like CS stuff, I can just ignore because I'm like, yeah, okay, in a normal game he'll be fine with CS. But like, not being able to punish CS or like not showing intent to punish CS is really obvious.
Okay.
In terms of like, if you really want to focus on this, like this specific skill, in terms of champions you can play, I would personally stay away from TF in that case, right? Because TF is kind of awkward. Victor would be okay. Let's see. I mean, what the? Yeah. Sorry, what? Wait. Let's see. What's big meta?
Hello? Hello, hello?
Hello.
You just lagged out for a sec there.
Oh, sure.
Or maybe
Sorry.
it's me.
I mean, wait. If I look at your OPGG, that works too. But like, if you really want to focus on this, you can go Rumble, or not Rumble. Victor is fine. Ari is kinda okay-ish, but I wouldn't play her too much. Vlad is
Why not?
fine. I mean, I personally think Ari is one of the worst champions in the game, but that's personal opinion. I know a lot of people disagree, so.
I don't think she's good, but I get wins on her. It's weird.
Yeah. It's like this champion is like in no scenario in any game is she better than anyone else. It's like save mid that doesn't do anything. It's like a worse Orianna in a way. But no, like your champions are really weird. They're like super control-y safe. Like Orianna is really good for this. Ari can be okay for this.
I don't like Ori.
Karma can be good for this. Nico can be fine. Caston's bad for it. Mal's bad. Victor is fine for it. Let's see. Kill can be fine for it, but it's kind of bad. Swain is good for it, or like decent for it, at least. Annie is amazing for it, but I don't want you to play Annie in fucking Masters.
I actually don't think she's bad. Like, if you get ganked, you just press E and you run.
True.
But obviously,
But no,
she's
yeah.
not the best champion.
Yeah. But no, there's a lot of champions that you can play to really focus on this. Syndra is good for this as well. I'm not sure. Like, I haven't seen a Syndra, so you probably don't play her. But
I don't play Syndra now.
like, champions that are good for it are Vlad, Victor, Swain, Syndra. Ryze would be okay-ish. Orianna is amazing for it. LeBlanc is kind of bad for it, honestly. Jace decent, but in mids the short range kind of felt. Cassio is good for it. Ari is fine. Yeah. It's like if you really want to improve like specific skills, I'd almost look at the stuff we have pinned, right? Where me and Chris made this list. Where it's like, yeah, unfortunately, like the champions aren't too many, but it's like you can obviously add more meta stuff in here. Where this is obviously not existent for you, but Orianna, Karma are great, Vlad Swain are great. These three, I'm not sure. Like if they're meta, then sure, but if they're not, then I wouldn't play them too much. And these four, I wouldn't play much either. But I would mostly stick to meta stuff, but then really try to like implement this in your gameplay. Because if you watch like pro players, you'll see them go for punishes so much that just allow you to do so much more. Like
Do
you can,
you
yeah.
think I should do this with TF or?
I think with TF it's gonna be harder, so I wouldn't advise it. Because
So
like as you said as well, it's like with TF, it's harder to do because you're already auto attacking, right? So minions are
yeah,
always gonna. Then yes, but with TF you can do a lot. You can do a lot of these trades, and they're very strong because of Kleptomancy. However, if you want like a more accessible way to be introduced into the concept, get used to having to watch your own minion HP, then I would personally go for another champion, and then you can move into TF and then do the same with him as well. Because all these timings are all very obvious. They happen a lot in every single game, and everyone should make use of it. If you don't, then it's just a vast mistake. However, I know that with champions like TF or Kill or champions that need to trade with their auto attacks, it's very hard to get used to it because you need to use your auto attacks for both CSing and trading, which is harder than using auto attacks for CS and abilities for trading, right? Like for example,
yeah.
if you play Ari, they can just auto attack the wave down, use Q if it's necessary, and then if they go for CS, you move up and you Q them. Like you don't let them get free CS if they don't want to use abilities for it.
Okay.
Like for every minion, right? And then if you want to get like at least competent at this, then you give yourself the goal every wave I trade / punish at least one minion. And this is like the least you can do. This is something that I have like plat / gold students try to do as well, so it's not something too advanced. And then yeah, every wave I trade at least one minion, and this can be one of three things. It can be you hit them, so they lose HP. You can be they use abilities. This will be something that happens a lot in your games, because for some reason people think that they should just blindly use abilities on the wave, which is something that happens a lot, like this Zoe for example. But if they use this, then they lose mana and CDR, like CDs. The difference between you forcing this upon the enemy and the enemy just doing it randomly is very obvious always. Like for example, this game, Zoe was using abilities a lot on the wave just randomly because she wanted to push for no reason. However, you also saw moments where, because of your positioning and because of your spacing, she felt forced to use abilities on minions, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this second is would count for this, and the first one wouldn't. Where if they just randomly ability down the wave, then just be happy about it because they suck. Because of course, like if they use the ability, you can just punish even harder the next time. Like what are they gonna do to you if they don't have Q because they used it on a minion? This is also why it's so like detrimental that early game you stand like inside of your minion. Like you stand inside of everything to allow Zoe to get this Q. Like she trades on you and hits the minion. Like you should never allow this, especially against Syndra, LeBlanc, Orianna, Victor. Like there's so many champions that should never Ziggs should never get this done to them, or Ari even. Like for example, if someone stands next, like behind their casters against you on Ari, and you just hit the Q and hit the entire wave plus them, it's so free.
Yeah.
So like really, like places where you shouldn't stand in general are like this pocket, this pocket, this one, and then Like because here it's hard to dodge. Basically, you can't dodge stuff, and then you generally don't want to stand inside of your wave. So right now, this would be a nice position. This would be a really good one too, although it's a bit risky for like this. So probably you want to stand somewhere along this line, right? Because then, like, you can either dodge your Q, you can go for trades when she goes for CS. But like in this scenario, you obviously want to CS yourself. So from this position, it's nice. You can just auto this. You can auto this. Then you can probably kill this, and then at the time you kill these three, either this one or this one needs to be CS by Zoe. She's gonna go for it, and you're gonna move forward like this. You're gonna stand around here, and then trade on her, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of stuff like this is just don't stand inside of your minions too much, or like don't allow them to get a freebie on you and the wave. Have them choose between you or the wave. This is important against Cassio as well. Lissandra, there's so many champions. And then just punish them for going for CS. Like they should do to you as well. And then yeah, sometimes their champions should be stronger than yours, for example. However, if you notice that they can't deal with trading, then you don't need to respect this. Right? Like do you play melee champions as well?
Well, I play Rumble.
Like I guess Rumble's a bit different, but like imagine you play Rumble and the enemy doesn't auto attack you when you CS a minion.
Yeah.
Like you just know, okay, I don't need to care about this person anymore. You just know, okay, I can get semi-perfect CS.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's kind of how this is too, where it's like, if they don't like if they constantly spam abilities on the wave because you space forward, then you know, okay, I don't even need to interact with this person anymore. I just need to space well, and they'll run out of mana. They won't ever kill me because they don't have CDs. And if they use CDs on the wave, they can't use CDs for ganks either. And then yeah, obviously like if they hard shove wave, you might have to like shove back. Where if they just spam ability wave, or spam ability on the wave and just push. But if they just keep doing that, they always lose out in long term. Oh yeah, last one is they miss CS, lose gold, right?
Do you think that was the main like issue?
I mean, in laning, yes. In laning, it's a huge issue because Zoe gets at least 50 more minions than she should have gotten, right? And then take into account that you can take at least 30 more. So that would be like an
That's as
ATCS
well.
lead, right?
Yeah.
And if you can't really win with an ATCS lead at least, then yeah. Or at least be like really far ahead with that.
Yeah.
Like this Zoe has never done anything to stop you from CSing, so you can already get close to perfect CS. And then she doesn't know how to handle getting punished for CSing, so she will lose a lot there. And then with our movement, you were 2-0 for a while. So it's like 2-0 with 30 more CS, Zoe like 50 more CS behind. Then yeah, Zoe was incredibly strong and useful in later parts of the game. With her with like so much less gold, it's so much weaker already. Like obviously, like late game, there were obvious mistakes and stuff that really lost you the game. But at the same time, like you could have just gotten so much farther ahead that it never got to that point.
Okay.
And I think this is like the main part right now you can grow on.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, past that, CS seems fine probably. Mouse movement is generally good. However, there's some really random clicks. You can look to click slightly closer to your character, but I think that's better to focus on when you've got this punishing more down. Then you can really like hamper into clicks, click close to your character, and like look at your clicks and see if they have intent. They generally do right now, but the general intent right now is I want to be safe. I don't want to die, opposed to I want to destroy this guy.
Yeah, I agree.
Where it's like, yeah, you're getting to late game, but you're never destroying lane. I think. Where it's like you can destroy these
Yeah,
lanes.
I think I'm just really passive in lane in just most matchups is my biggest issue. Yeah.
You don't need to. Like these enemies don't deserve that respect, that level of respect. And it's like, I mean, even this happens even to pro players, right? I've had a student of mine have a match against Abadaga in a session, right? It was Aurelia versus Jace. Abadaga was playing Jace, and level one we uh, queued two melee minions, and Abadaga didn't punish both. So we're like, okay, it's free lane, right?
Yeah.
Like it's that simple. Where if enemies show you, even if it's a pro player, that they can't do the standard thing, then they don't deserve your respect at all. You
Yeah.
can just abuse them because you're better than them. It doesn't matter what they do. They can't do the things needed to win this matchup. Like Jason to Aurelia, like Jace needs to win early, otherwise he just dies at like certain item breakpoints, or even certain levels if he messes up. So then, like after early game, then Abadaga knows, well, I can't play this anymore because I have to play safe the entire game. And then he does, and he loses. Like, of course he does. He needed to do stuff early, and he can't do it. So you can just abuse the play and get perfect CS on Aurelia into Jace. You see this in Worlds even too, where people just go perfect CS against people like enemies that for some reason can't punish well enough. But yeah, this is like a really massive thing you can grow on.
Okay. All right.
It'll
Yeah. I
be
mean,
hard for a while, but yeah, when you really get competent,
I
it'll
do
be
it.
fine.
Like it's not like I don't ever punish people for going CS.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just like this game. I don't know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um.
I mean, it's also this
Yeah. Like
matchup a bit.
when I was playing Victor, like I was like looking for the punish and like on minions and champs and stuff like that. But
Yeah, 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 that's good.
yeah, for sure, I did play this like really bad.
But no, like the passive, the like how passive this is, like makes me think that you don't see the openings, which I don't
Yeah.
think you necessarily do. And then something else that's really important is when you're playing Victor and the champions alike, make sure that you're not using spells in RNG manner. Like for example, right now you could just laser like right now because you think they're gonna walk in a certain way, right? Like
Yeah.
imagine right now you're just gonna laser like this and you hit. That's a bad laser. The reason why this is bad is okay. So how this would work, like say this is Victor and this is Zoe still. Zoe will auto attack this minion and stand still in motion. When she does, laser like this is entirely free, right? Like she can't dodge it because she's in on animation of her auto attack. If she dodges it, it means she missed the minion, which is fine for you. However, if you don't wait for this and you just walk up and randomly laser like this, now she can dodge.
Yeah, I do that actually a lot.
Obviously,
I do that a lot actually thinking about it.
obviously, they often don't dodge, so it's like, aha, I hit the Q, I hit the E, hell yeah. But at the same time, if you just waited like a second, then the E was guaranteed and she can never dodge it or miss CS.
Yeah, I notice this a lot when playing versus Syndra and Cassio.
Yeah, but Syndras and
It's really
Cassios
annoying.
are so, like Cassio especially, they're very big about it. They throw like a random Q here. And it's like, and then I ask them like, why do you throw this Q? And they're like, well, it's gonna hit. And it's like, well, what if it doesn't? Well, it's gonna hit. But
Yeah.
like, if the enemy just moves to dodge it, what then? They're like, I mean, it's fine. I can just play safe. And it's like, well, but what if they just like move forward and punish you off of CS? They're like, oh yeah, okay, fair. Or what if they just like CS 4 minions for free now because you don't have Q? They're like, oh yeah, sure. Like, like that's the annoying part. If this laser misses, then she gets this minion for free. She gets this minion for free, and then you have laser up again to like punish this caster maybe. But if it hits, then it's like, oh yeah, I hit, nice. But you could just wait and then yeah. That's like a major thing so many people do, and doing it makes your training opportunities or your punish opportunities so much lower than they should be. Because like you want the enemy to feel scared to even move up to auto attack a minion. You want them to feel scared to get the gold that they want. Which is very possible because you're playing against people that can't play the game. This Zoe doesn't do the same to you. This Zoe can't CS. Yeah.
Yeah, we both played it pretty bad,
Mm.
to be honest.
Yeah. Do you have any like major questions or something or?
Uh, So, do you think I should implement another champion?
I think your champion pool is mostly fine. If you want, you can add stuff like Syndra, Orianna. What else meta right now? Like, I wouldn't advise Ryze too much. Cassio is semi-possible, but I wouldn't advise her too much with what you're like doing right now. Swain is fine, Vlad is fine.
You think Swain's good mid?
I don't know the meta right now, but I think he's very good for trying to improve.
Okay.
I think Victor is probably fine as well. It depends as well. Like if you want to add certain champions in terms of like champion pool, then obviously that's can get a priority as well. But I think like most champions that have an easy ability to just punish with, for example, Syndra, Cassio, Victor, Vlad, Swain, are all really good.
Okay.
Orianna, Corki, I guess, is fine about this too. I think Cassio is generally kind of nice with this as well. Ari is fine. But no, like it's kind of on you what you wanted.
Okay. All right.
Anything else or?
No, I think that's
Right.
fine.
If you have like a question or something or anything, you can just message me whenever.
All right.
All right, talk to you, man. Bye.
All right. Thank you, man. Peace.